Happy Friday and happy Halloween. Glad you're with us today. Today we are going to do Todd's voiceover income, Hudson's voiceover income, and no VOMP numbers this week because two of the VOMP employees are on vacation in Puerto Rico. Coming home actually right now, but
that's what happens when you're running a
making money hand over foot
$1,000 company.
Anyway, we're glad you're with us, and we're gonna just do what we always do, like we've been doing for the last couple of years. Give our numbers. That's all we do. No hype. Just we're full-time voice actors, and here's what we make. So then you can decide whether or not that interests you or not. So anyway. Well, you've been in voiceover for 15 years, 16 years.
Yep, this is my 16th year.
I'm in my 5th year right now. You're trying to slow down. I'm trying to ramp up. And that's kind of what we've got. You are trying to make 150. Dad made 10 straight years of $100,000 in a row. If he does 200 this year, which you're very close, you're going to do, barring any major, you're $2,200 away, right, from 200,000.
Yep.
It'll be 9 years, right? Or will it be 8 of 200 plus 200,000 plus?
It'll be 9.
Yeah.
It'll be 9, 200 plus. Yeah.
So 10, $100,000 plus years in voiceover income only.
Yeah.
9, once he gets to it here, maybe next week, of $200,000 plus in a row, years in a row. And you did 4 of those years were over $300,000 in voiceover only income. Last year you tried to go down to 250.
Yes.
Made 269.
Yes.
This year you tried to slow down more because you want to retire-ish, and you're tring to make 150. He's almost at 200 already. It's like unbelievable. So anyway, those are our numbers. It's not bragging. It's just
I started.
You were listening to us.
I started in 2011 at the end of the year. And some of you know this, but for those of you who haven't heard it, in August I started my full-time career and made $11,000 till the end of the year. My first full-time year was $36,000. The next year was $65,000. The next year I went down to $59,000, and then I went to $81,000. And then I hired a direct email marketing assistant who's still with me. And the next year I made $137,000, and since then it hasn't been like, well, I had 1 year of $137,000 and then down under and then up to $200,000 and then it's just been. It's been
10 straight
over
years you've been over 100. The last 10 years
correct
have been over $100,000.
Yep.
Last 9 years have been over 200.
Yeah.
You had 4 years in there where they were over 300. 4 years in a row you were over 300.
Yeah.
And now you're slowing down. I made 80 last year. I'm in my 5th year, like I said, and I'm trying to make 110. I am on pace to make 80 this year. So anyway, we're going to jump into our numbers. Enough of that. And then you can talk about VOMP Plus after we're done.
Sounds good.
This week, trying to make $2,100. This week, 0 warm responses in direct marketing, 2 auditions through direct marketing, haven't heard anything back. 19 jobs between Upwork, Voice123, direct marketing, Voices, Fiverr, VioPlanet, ACX. I had 4 jobs and 2 revisions that were paid for on Upwork, $675 in total. I had 3 jobs on Voice123 totaling $1,750. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 jobs in direct for a total of $1,150. Nothing on Voices, nothing on Fiverr, nothing on the VioPlanet, and nothing on ACX. My total this week was $3,575, $3,575 in voiceover alone income. I do editing on the side for Dad. 4 hours of editing, $20 an hour, $80. Add that to my total, $3,655 for my week. It was a nice week.
Yeah.
Lots of jobs, lots of consistent work, and a nice, good for me, a big one. $1,300 was nice.
Yeah. So. Well, he's trying to make to make up $110,000. He's trying to make $2,100 a week, so this was a nice week to not only make the $2,100 but make 13 or so hundred on top of that. Yeah. So that's nice. You need those, don't you?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make $3,000 a week, and so this is my income numbers. Voice123, nothing. Voices.com, nothing. And Upwork, nothing. Fiverr, $1,216. and direct email marketing, $3,141. My total, $4,357. So I was about $1,300 over as well.
Nice.
My goal. We used to do Todd's tips for the public. We don't really do that. Once in a while, we'll throw out a video here or there. But we do have a private group. It's called VO Marketing Pro Plus or VOMP Plus. And they get 2 fireside chats. It's just Hudson and I doing stuff like this. We talk about our week. We talk about strategies. We talk about the ins and outs. We especially talk about the 20 mindsets that I talk about all the time that have helped me in my business. So we don't do a lot of advice giving here and a lot of teaching. The reason we do our numbers publicly is because in this private group, we do set direction and give advice and different things like that. And we just feel like that's something that is important for us. We're in front of the camera, behind the microphones. We feel like, hey, if you are going to pay us something, you guys don't pay us anything, you guys that watch these. But if you were to join the group, it's $50 a month. And if you were going to pay us something, then it behooves us, to use an old fashioned, it makes us just have to say, we're going to tell you what we make. Because then you can determine whether you say, that's enough money that I would like to try to do business like Todd and like Hudson is trying to do. And do they have enough success? And when we started these videos a few years ago, and I said this last week, I think, is it's one thing for me who has an ongoing successful business to say, well, this is how I do business. But we tried to replicate that with Hudson, and he does all the same business principles that I do and follows those. And so we're out here right out in the open telling you what he's made the last 3 years as he's basically started his voiceover journey. And we have people in this small group. It's only about 16 or 17 people. By the way, we also do a webinar for half an hour, 45 minutes every week, and have a private Facebook group. So if you want to hear more about that, find out, about mindsets and about my 7 building blocks of VO success, you can just shoot John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com an email, and you can, I can get on a Zoom call with you, or you can email back and forth or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice, safe weekend. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Wow. Don't enjoy Thanksgiving right now. Don't enjoy it now. Hudson, come
Halloween,
on. Halloween. We'll be here next week no matter what. So we'll see you then. Have a great weekend.